Hey everyone, welcome back. After last week, which was a little late, we are coming back to you with the second of 3 reviews today. That's right, we're going hardcore with the reviews this week. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, wrestling, all that good stuff. You'll find all his stuff in the description box below. We've kind of been taking a little hiatus from RLG Cast as well, but that should get back in full swing soon too as well, right?
Yeah, that'll all come back.
So stay tuned for that. All his stuff will be in the description box below. But before we get into our review of Noah, we just throw a like to the video, subscribe, help me
Throw
out.
it.
Just do it. Just do it. Give it a RKO or something. Just
Wow.
right, and subscribe. We really want to grow this channel. We want to put out more reviews for you next year, and it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort. So just to know that you guys appreciate it by giving it that thumbs up and that subscribe, it means a lot and motivates us to do more. So with that, we are going to go to our Noah review. Silly name, Noah Demolition Stage in Fukuoka.
Yeah. What can you
They're
do?
almost as silly as the Stardom names.
Yeah, New Japan names are still stupid, but they're starting to understand that the English has to make sense.
Yeah.
Like power struggle. Like I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Fighting Spirit
Yeah. Right. Lone
in Texas,
Star
Lone Star,
Grill.
Texas Grill. For the Canadians, they'll get that
Yeah,
reference.
Demolition Stage.
Yes.
It's
No
funny enough, there
pre-show.
were no stages.
No, it was a ramp, but no stage.
I mean, there were some stairs.
No pre-show. It was just straight card. So this match, the first match, we'll go right into. Noah always starts off with this kind of like young up and comers with some veterans in like a comedy match. So
Okay,
you
it's
have,
always Yone
yes,
and
Saito.
Saito.
Yeah. So we have Fujimura, Stallion Rogers, and Akitoshi Saito against Mohamed Yone, Daichi Ozawa, and Yu Owada.
And they're a tag team. Why do they keep separating them for these
I don't
matches?
know, but it works. I enjoy watching this. I enjoy watching Yone. I
I
enjoy
think
watching.
Yone and Saito are the kings of the pre-show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that out there. There should be a shirt, King of the pre-show.
King of the Pre-Show. Trademark that right now. King of the Pre-Show.
We're gonna have to do it.
King of the Pre-Show. There's another shirt idea. But yeah, you're right. And it's always, but the thing is, it works as an opening match. It's always fun to watch them in the opening match to do, because yes, it's a comedy match, but they can still work.
Oh yeah.
And it's a good opportunity, like I said, for the up and comers too. That like these are a lot of these people, other than Stallion Rogers. I don't think I've seen anybody else in this opening match.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
so either.
Stallion's the only one that we know. So, but I mean, it
Yeah.
was fun. I mean, Saito, Stallion Rogers gets the win. I think he's the guy. He's their next Gaijin that they're going to be pushing.
Well, I don't know.
There's a few,
Yeah.
and I noticed Noah does go a little heavier with the Gaijin wrestlers.
Noah likes lucha wrestlers.
Yes, that's true.
Because I believe though I don't remember if they say it later, but
Mm-hmm.
I believe that tag team, Alpha Wolf and Dragon Breath,
Yes,
are
Dragon
signed
Breath,
to
Dragon Bane.
are signed to Noah now.
Yes, they are officially signed to Noah. But
Yeah.
with that, we'll go into our second match, which was a 10-man tag. Shuji Kondo, Saiki Yoshioka, our boy Ninja Mac, Alejandro, and the greatest wrestling name in Japan, Teriyaki.
No way, I didn't miss that. I walked away for 2 minutes when they were coming out, and that guy's name was Teriyaki.
Like Terry, Terry.
Yeah,
His last name was Yaki. Teriyaki. I think he was the guy from Chicago, the one of the Gaijin wrestlers.
that's amazing.
His name was Teriyaki. I'm like,
I kept hearing
yes.
them say Yaki, and I wasn't paying attention. I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Against Kotoge, Hayashi, Ohara, Extreme Tiger, and Junta Miyakawa. Like Teriyaki. I can't get over Teriyaki.
That's amazing.
But our boy, though, Ninja Mac and Alejandro, like they need to stay as a tag team, these guys.
Ninja Mac did a really nice spot over the ropes, like right at the end of the match.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Who won? Daga?
no, the Yoshioka got the pin over, I think it was
Oh yeah, that's
Miyawaki.
right. That's right.
Yeah. But
I
even
like
Hiroki,
him.
Hiroki was good in this match. Like these were a lot of guys that some of these guys were in factions, and all these factions, like there were some guys from Kenoh, some guys from
There's like no factions left. The only two really are
Real
Real, not just five guys, good
and
looking
good looking
guys,
guys.
and then Stinger.
Yeah. Which Stinger isn't even really a faction, it's just a
Well,
tag
now it
team.
is. Now there's three of them.
There's three of them now, yeah, that's true. But again, it was a good match. Just to hear the announcer say teriyaki was
Oh man, I'm gonna go back and watch that. I can't believe I missed that.
teriyaki. It was, and they get the win. So with that, we're gonna go into like now that the comedy parts and like the fun stuff is that we're gonna get into like some more serious matches. We have Kiyomiya and Roihei Oiwa against the good-looking guys of Anthony Green and LJ Cleary. Clearly not for the championship because
Only
Morris
one of them is
is
there.
sorry.
Only one of the tag team champions was there.
Right. Well, Morris had a match later on in the show.
Yeah.
But they are
Morris's
clearly pushing Oiwa, and by winning this match, Kiyomiya and Oiwa, they have a match for the GHC. Was it the tag champions? Isn't it?
Yeah, they got the number one contender spot or whatever.
Yeah. So they will be facing Anthony Green and Jack Morris, which I think they'll win. They weren't doing anything with
They're gonna
Oiwa.
win too.
Yeah, they weren't doing anything with Oiwa in New Japan, right? So at least this is something.
100%. I absolutely agree, and it gives him clout. And this is the thing, though. Like, I find it so odd to me that storyline wise, Kiyomiya and Marufuji haven't been part of anything since the New Year's event. Like they're just used as random match people.
Yeah, since he's lost the belt, Kiyomiya.
Yeah, it's I just don't understand. Like, how are you two of your biggest guys are just doing nothing?
Yeah, and especially Kiyomiya is still young. Like he's really young still. Like he had that high profile with Okada, and they kind of ended that.
He's like arguably your biggest guy. I would say go Shiozaki and Marufuji are your two biggest names, and then Nakajima, which is who's leaving.
Who's leaving? This was his last match tonight.
And Kenoh would be like next, and then the next tier is like Jake Lee and Kiyomiya, not on skill, on like name popularity, right?
Yeah. But at least this puts him into something. And like you said, like we said, I think they are going to win the belts from GLG. And it's something to keep Kiyomiya in the picture, but it's also something for Oiwa as well. Like I said, he's never really done anything in New Japan. And it kind of works out in storytelling as well, because Kiyomiya went over to New Japan, competed in the G1, didn't compete in the N1 this year because he was competing in the G1, but brings back Oiwa with him and kind of like taking him under his wing kind of thing. And they even have matching tights now. So Oiwa no longer. Good. Yeah. And it was a really good match. I mean, quality of matches, Noah never disappoints me. I don't think Noah has ever disappointed me with quality of matches.
Yeah, you're right. And I think this whole match is really good for what it is. And Oiwa is probably the most
underrated, underappreciated.
I don't want to say underrated or underappreciated. I feel like he's the most under the radar guy that they have. Like New Japan knows what his skill is. The fans might not, but they clearly know, or they wouldn't have let him get time. They wouldn't let him go to Noah just to get wrestling in, right? But he's like, he's really good. He's already like, for me, at the Fujita level.
Yeah, like Shooter, Fujita, that level.
No, I think there's Shooter, there's Shooter,
Uemura,
Tsuji, and then the second tier is like Uemura and Fujita and the other guy, I can't remember his name. And then Oiwa is like, no one thinks about him.
Yeah. He, like you said, like he flies under the radar. I think that's a perfect analogy for him. And at least this way he's getting, like, because in New Japan, he was kind of lost in the shuffle, always on pre-show matches. If he was on, at least this way he's getting the matches and getting the experience in, you know what I mean? And it's a little bit more high profile for him.
It's a lot more high profile than him being in Strong.
Yeah. So Kiyomiya, like I said, Kiyomiya Oiwa go over. They will be facing Anthony Green and Zach Morris at the next event for the tag team championships. With that, we'll go into our fourth match of the night, which was Real members Suzuki, Huxley, and Taniguchi against Masa Kitamiya, our boy Soya, and Inaba. Inaba got rid of the S&M gear.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. But you went from a quicker, fast-paced match to a meaty men slapping meat match.
Oh, there was a lot of meat here.
Yeah.
Slap that meat.
But it wasn't bad. It was fine for what it was.
Yeah, it was fine.
Like it wasn't.
Noah has the problem, kind of like, which is one of their few issues, I would say, of like, sorry, how Strong does pay-per-views where it's just random ass matches. Which,
Now, and
if the match quality is good, that's great.
Yeah. But I also I understand now, if you look, Real, Thatcher was missing from this match. So I think that's the reason why they took the belts off of Thatcher. I think Thatcher may have been hurt.
That makes sense, actually. I didn't even think of that.
And GLG are just a couple. They're just a transitional until they want to put it on Kiyomiya.
Well, they clearly like GLG.
Yes.
Jake Lee's champion. They have the tag team champions. Something else might happen later.
That might change it, but yeah. But this, again, it was like you said, it was a random match, but it was still fun. It was still for what it was. Next, we go into Hayata and Eita against Stinger, Daga and Ogawa. And who's the third member now of Stinger?
That white guy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, right. The one that came out at the end of them to help them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Ridgway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but Daga this is just to keep him hot, I guess, until his match against was he supposed to be what's his name? The junior heavyweight champion there.
Oh, Hayata.
Yeah.
Good
Wrestler.
wrestler.
Yeah. I think Daga will be winning because he took the pin in this one. And Eita.
That's okay. This is where Daga won. Why did I think Daga was in the other match?
No, this is the one where Daga lost.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why I had in my head that he won the other match, but he lost this match.
Yeah, I think he did win that match. I don't know if that's happened yet, but I'm not 100% sure, but we need to check that. But I mean, Hayata and Eita, these two are so funny, but work so well together because it's like that reluctant tag team. Like Hayata's just slapping Eita around. It's like, no, you get the, you know what I mean? Like,
I like it because Eita in every situation is like the bully, and now he's getting bullied.
He's getting bullied, yeah. So that's why I think it works well. And Daga is on a different level. His promo work is good. Like,
he's really good, man.
Yeah. But Eita and they win. Daga doesn't really need the win anyway because he's going to be in a high profile match anyway.
Why do they keep making Ogawa fight Eita?
I don't know.
Like, the storyline's done, but they're still keep putting them in matches together.
I don't know. It's still fun to watch, though. And this was a weird one though because I forgot that this one they didn't lose. This ended in like a double pinfall. The ref.
Okay, so then I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you're not crazy. You're right. This was the double pinfall where Daga pinned Hayata, but Hayata also pinned Daga at the same time, and I think that's what that leads to the. But yeah. So with that, we're gonna go into our next match, which was a tag team match, which was Nakajima's final match in Noah. They made a really big deal against it. This is also breaking up axes of him and Go.
This sucks, man. This sucks. This is sucky. This is very sucky for me. And I think the wrong kid died at the end. But
they were up against Marufuji and Sugiura.
Which first of all, this match was fucking amazing.
Yeah. You had all your spots. You had all of Nakajima's spots in this.
They were slapping meat.
Yeah. And Nakajima is so special. You think he's staying in Japan or do you think he's going to go to Mexico?
I don't think he'll go to Mexico. They're not going to pay him. He's probably going to New Japan.
Yeah.
Or maybe WWE and we just don't know it. Maybe
Form
this
the
is the person that their last chance to get someone from Japan, so they're like, okay, we'll take you.
and then maybe I really like. I mean, you could form the Nakas, Nakamura and Nakajima.
I mean, that would be pretty good. Have they ever wrestled together?
I don't think so, but I think with all the returns coming from Japan and WWE, more on that next week. But
yeah, it's this
because
is my thing.
there's even talks Evil might be coming to the WWE to join
I
his
know that's
wife.
been going on for a long time, but apparently that's why New Japan is throwing everything at him right now. They're giving him a better faction. They're giving him higher profile matches. They're part of the
House of
biggest
Torture
tournament.
is no longer a joke.
Yeah. So I mean, Dick Togo is still a joke, but
Yeah.
they cut some really good video promos here. I just both promos, this one and the Kenoh one, I don't understand the music choice. Like I just don't.
It
Was
felt like a
so
funeral.
odd. Yeah, I was like, what's happening? They're talking so happily, but the music over top of it is like
so depressing.
Long day. I see my friend. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
But yeah, like you said, the Wrong King died here because Nakajima takes the loss.
And I understand this. If you're exiting a company to put over somebody young, you put over Sugo. Like, what the fuck?
Segura doesn't need to be put over. The guy's 60.
Exactly. By the way, he was really good here. He took such a beating, like an actual physical beating. I was very surprised.
Oh, they went like you saw, like they were red up here, like at the end of the match.
The amount of kicks and chops that Sugo took compared to everyone else was crazy.
Yeah, he took a lot of kicks from Nakajima.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Shiozaki and Marufuji have the hardest chops in all of wrestling.
Yeah. I can
like I'm sorry, Suzuki, but it's not you.
No, at least not anymore. And it's definitely not Eddie Kingston with those machine gun chops.
Oh my god. Hilarious.
But yeah, Nakajima takes the loss. Like you said, I can't understand. You're not putting anybody over in this match, but they did all the shake each other's hands at the end. They did the whole
that was nice because Marufuji in the beginning refused to shake Nakajima's hand.
And then he did the four corner bows like to each end of the ring. He acknowledged the audience and left the ring.
I mean, he's a really good wrestler.
Yeah. So you think he's going to stay in Japan? He's going to go to New Japan?
I think so. It kind of makes sense, right? But like at the same time, the way that they he is still leaving the company. So yes, but the way they exited him here,
it made it look like this is his final match.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Because in New Japan, he can wrestle him again.
Yeah.
They can wrestle still.
Because they are planning on doing the thing again, the All Together again, a third one next year.
Yeah.
With All Japan.
Though maybe he's going to AEW and we don't know.
But where's there a spot for him in AEW?
Does that ever matter before?
With Callis, maybe?
I don't know.
As a secret weapon, maybe Jericho's secret weapon.
I hope it's not Paul White.
Oh God!
By the way, can we talk about that for 1 second?
Let's go to that.
When he brought him out, I don't know.
The crowd fell so flat.
His fucking
theme song.
Well, they popped when he said the Giant. His leg was completely crooked. I don't know if you saw that. He couldn't walk. That's why he stood in one spot the entire time and fought them. That's crazy. You cannot let this man be in the match.
Yeah. So I maybe, even though Jericho's never wrestled in Noah, what if, Jericho tells Kenny, hey, you can bring in your own Japanese guy. I'm bringing in my Japanese guy. And he brings in Nakajima.
I would take it because he's going to wrestle in DDT in like 4 days. So
yeah, maybe
that's like, sister companies.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking here. The wheels are turning. But again, it was I think we need to add this to one of the feel-good matches of the year.
For sure.
Like a feel-good moment of the year.
It was very, very much so.
Yeah. So we get a emotional goodbye, and then we go into like this crazy match of Los Golpeadores, Dragonbane, and Alpha Wolf against GLG, Yohei, and Tadusuke.
Yeah, Dragon Breath and Alpha Wolf.
And yeah. But damn, these guys are insane. For larger men, they can move.
Yeah.
And clearly Noah is big on these guys.
Well, they give them the titles.
Yeah.
I mean,
In
they
their
were
first match.
how six titles they had when they won those.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what were they? A CMLL or AAA or
I don't know, but they had 6 titles,
yeah.
which is a lot.
But this was still a good match. At some points, I actually thought Yohei was gonna take the win away from them. But then again, are they really gonna after they're high on this team, you really think they're gonna take the belts away after one loss?
No, I don't think so. But I do really like Yohei.
Yeah.
I like that team.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're a good junior. I think the reason why they're in this Dragonbane and Alpha Wolf are in the junior tag division right now is because the main tag is a little oversaturated.
It's weird because it is and it isn't. All the tag teams that are in the heavyweight division are like 2 guys that are not really a tag team,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of them. That's the thing, right?
And
The
now with
junior is light.
Axis broken up, there's going to be a void that needs to be filled, and eventually maybe Golpeadores are going to move to the heavyweight division.
Well, I think that's why they're doing some stuff like that, right? That's
Mhm.
why they're putting Eita and Hayata together so that they
Mhm.
can try to make them into a tag team because
Yeah.
they need more. In the junior division doesn't have too much tag teams,
Yeah.
and I don't know where Dante Leon has been.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
He must be injured or something.
Yeah, because like same thing happened with Ninja Mac. Ninja Mac was off TV for a while. Now he's back again as well.
And that's
But
why they put Ninja Mac with what's his
Alejandro,
face, because they need more tag teams in the division.
yeah, with Alejandro, yeah. Which they are.
I
I
like that
hope they.
tag team.
I was gonna say I hope they stay as a tag team. That's a good team. Eventually have them challenge again for the belts, and when they're ready to move up to the heavyweight division, maybe they can be the ones to beat them.
Everyone should just be like Japanese wrestling. When you're a tag team, you stay a tag team forever.
Mhm.
You just can do your own thing as well.
As well, yeah.
You know, like getting to see Go and Nakajima
Jake
come
Lee.
back together.
Oh yeah, but then you still get Go versus Jake Lee in the last event.
Correct.
Yeah,
You could still do your own thing.
yeah, but still be a tag team.
Look at FTR. That's the perfect example.
Yeah.
Dax wrestles solo all the time.
Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
I mean, well, they separated, but they came back.
They came back. They're always
But that's long-term storytelling, like
yes,
Axes. So
yeah.
I'll give you,
Funky Hips reunion.
can we get it? I want that more than anything.
A Joya reunion.
Please. That now you're Joya verse Wild Hips. Were they Wild Hips?
Wild Hips, yeah. Wild Hips, I think. Yeah. Oh man, now there's a dream match for you. There's a dream match.
Mm-hmm.
But Golpeadora go over. They retain. They, like I said, Noah's really high on this team, and they're going to have an outstanding 2024. This team.
Yeah.
And Yohei is ready for a run somewhere else, like not somewhere in a different company, but like in a different division.
He's ready.
Yeah, he is. So with that, we're going to our co-main event. Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., best name, one of the best names out there, at least, almost as good as Teriyaki.
No, I don't know. Teriyaki's pretty good.
Defending his GHC national championship against Jack Morris.
Hugh Morris's son.
Hugh Morris's son. Hugh Morris and Zach Morris's son.
Hugh Morris and Zach Morris had a baby, and that baby
was Jack Morris. But this was good.
So I have a dream moment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's Drew McIntyre signs to Pro Wrestling Noah, and they make him tag team with Jack Morris.
Really?
Yeah.
He'll join GLG?
They'll both wear skirts.
Yeah.
He is a good looking guy.
They kind of have a similar look.
Think of the opportunities. Scottish wrestling will be on a new level.
Yeah. They got to give him a good name, though.
Yeah, I got one. Drew the Pooh.
And Drew Morris.
Drew Morris. It's his dad. His kayfabe dad.
His kayfabe dad.
They kind of look the same.
Or older. That's what I said. They have a very similar look. Could be. They could bring in him as a kayfabe older brother.
Or hear me out. They bring him in and his name is Loch Ness. That's it.
That's WWE booking.
Ah, that's good booking. And he'll make him wear a suit. We'll make him wear a big chicken suit. He'll come out of an egg.
Come out of an egg. But back to the topic at hand. Jack
what was the point of the gobbledygooker? What was he supposed to do?
I don't know. All I know was it was Hector Guerrero in the suit.
But like he couldn't wrestle in the suit.
No, he tried.
So what was the point?
And the thing is, Hector Guerrero was a good wrestler.
Yeah, but I'm so confused by it.
Yeah, and they went.
At least the Yeti could wrestle in the ring with that outfit.
Yeah, didn't do much, but he moved like Paul White did in that.
His name, he was a mummy, and they called it the Yeti. But not even the Yeti, the Yeti.
The Yeti, yeah. I don't know. The was it the Dungeon of Doom was kind of strange.
Yeah, I mean Kevin Sullivan's eyebrows tell you everything.
Yes, tell you everything you need to know. But back to the match at hand. Every time I watch Iho the Dr. Wagner Jr., he keeps getting better and better and better. Yeah. And
he's old.
Yeah. Older, but yes, not that old yet. But it was time, and it was the right time. He's had the belt for almost a year. And Jack Morris is your new champion, which that's what leads me to believe that they're going to be losing the tag belts.
I agree.
Because Jack Morris was just too good in this match. Like, he really impressed me. And like you said, he really has, he's a little bit shorter, leaner version of Drew McIntyre.
He's literally Drew McIntyre light.
Yeah.
Because he's also jacked as hell. He's just not as the same size as Drew.
Yeah, Drew's got about 6 inches on him?
Probably.
At least. Drew's like 6'6", 6'7", right? He's pretty tall.
Sign to Noah.
Yeah,
please.
Drew, go to Noah. I'll take that. Your career will get definitely a boost from that. Drew would also work in Impact.
He would, because he's already been there too, and we'll change the name back to TNA. It's kind of like a callback.
Yeah. So, but Jack Morris is your new national champion. I think this was the right time. Now Dr. Wagner Jr. can take some time off, rest up a little bit, because he was one of their, he was on every show, on every card. So at his age too, it may take a toll on him. At least you put it on a guy who's a bit younger, who could have those high profile. He's Morris is a good on mat ring technician, but he's also can do some of the high flying. He can do a little bit of everything, Morris. And I think he's going to have a really decent run with this belt.
Yeah, with parents like Zach and Hugh, you got to be good.
You got to be good, and your older brother's Drew.
Zach, Hugh, and Drew.
I'm telling you, man.
Zach, Jack, Hugh, and Drew. That's the
and their mom, and then there's a Sue in there somewhere too.
Sue, she drives the van.
Oh my God, they got to get Beretta's mom, Sue, to come in as their mom. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Yo, we're in a special place right now where we're very, very close. Outside of trying to maybe get CMLL and AAA to work together, but now that they're working with promotions, even though those other promotions are working with the other one. You know what I mean? We're very close outside of WWE to having a full worldwide connection through all wrestling companies.
And it's
very close.
I think right now this is the best wrestling has been in a very long time.
It's arguably the best ever. Especially that you can watch All Japan, New Japan, Noah, DDT, Rev Pro, AEW, Impact,
everything
ROH,
on
MLW,
demand.
GCW, AAA, CML all work together and see it all on demand.
Yeah,
there's we have a multiverse.
It is. The only one that's not part of it right now is the WWE universe. They're their own universe,
and also CMLL and AAA are never going to work together.
No, but you can have on an AEW show a CMLL person and a AAA guy.
Possibly.
Or an NWA show.
Yes. But NWA doesn't work with anybody.
No, they work with AAA.
Do they?
Yeah. They work with AAA a lot.
Actually,
But,
GCW will. I mean, MLW will probably never work with AEW.
Yeah, MLW won't. But with that, we are going into our main event of the night. This to me was match of the night: Kenoh versus Jake Lee for the GHC Heavyweight Championship.
This is no teriyaki, but
No.
it's missed opportunity, Terry Funk.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this in wrestling heaven,
R.I.P.
Missed opportunity.
But that bitch slap right at the beginning of the match set the tone for the whole thing.
Really put on a show.
Heel Kenoh is something special.
I mean, he always was kind of a heel, because I don't feel like Congo was very face.
Yeah.
But I feel like Jake Lee didn't have much offense in this match.
Yeah, he didn't. He was. I honestly think maybe Jake Lee might actually be hurt.
I think the storyline here, though, was that Kenoh was determined and was going to do whatever it took to win this one because it's the last one.
Yeah. This is his last run.
He's not that old. He's like 38.
Yeah, but I think this may be his last big run with the belt.
I think if anything, he'll go back to like not Intercontinental. He'll be in the national division or something like that.
Yeah. Tag team, maybe.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, like this was, like I said, to me, this was match of the night. It's not going to compare to anything else right now. Noah always, they never cease to impress me. Or always, they never cease to impress me. Like I think I'm using the right term there. Like they're always like, just when you think it's like, oh, it's a Noah show. Well, I'm gonna watch it because I know it's gonna be all right. And then you're like, whoa, this was a great show.
Yeah, they've consistently dropped sevens. Like I feel like they are the most consistent company of all the companies.
Yes, they have been. Absolutely, they have been. So, and surprising finish on this one too. Kenoh is your new champion. So, what do you think? Where do you think Jake Lee goes from here?
I think he's going to take some time off, and he's going to come back and challenge for the title again.
Yeah, he's going to stay in that main event.
Yeah, with Kiyomiya being
in the
tags division, I think Jake Lee is your number one Okada right now. Like he's the guy that no matter when he shows up again, he's immediately going right back into the
title picture. Yeah.
Especially because GLG's so hot. They literally, I mean, not just like hot guys, but they're
on fire. Yeah.
Yeah. And New Japan, Noah's gonna push them all the way.
Yeah, Noah's pushing them, and like I said, those local Pildora, excuse me. But like I said, Noah has not disappointed me at all this year. And I'm gonna go with a 7.7 on this show.
I'll give it I didn't think about this one very much. 7.6. Sure, why not?
I think it deserved it just because of the feel-good moment, the special meaning behind it. New champion.
I was gonna go 7-4, but then I thought about like the Nakajimas. We've seen the Nakajima's last match. We've seen 17 Suzuki last matches because some reason he keeps not retiring, even though he says he's gonna retire.
Yeah. But this was a very good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, where we're sticking with the Japan theme, but we're moving back to the US, Las Vegas to be exact, where we will be reviewing the New Japan Strong Fighting Spirit Unleashed, where Campo thought it was just the name of the card game on mobile.
That's not even the name. I wasn't even close.
What is it?
Something. I don't remember.
No, it is Fighting Spirit, the card game, isn't it?
No, it's like Superstars or something. Do you want me to open it and tell you?
Oh, you
in the middle of your outro?
You have to do it now. Wait.
Shining Stars, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Wait, that's opening. You got to wait because even the app doesn't say the name. It just says NJPWSS. Strong Spirits.
Strong Spirits. Okay. Not Fighting Spirit.
Unleashed.
Unleashed. Okay. At least the unleashed and the spirits part is there. So with that out of the way, guys, tune in tomorrow for that. Tune in next week where we will have our Crown Jewel review. We will have our review of Power Struggle and maybe a few other surprises. Maybe a returning guest that we haven't seen in a while. So make sure you tune in next week for that, but tune in tomorrow for Fighting Spirit Unleashed. So with that out of the way, thanks again for joining us. And in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.